try preview, but not not convinced. Oh, almost got my hair on fire. Wouldn't be good. Um, so tonight on That's What I Thread. Did you right? I wonder if it paused.
Hmm. Hmm. Does it pause? That's what I'd like to know. I'd really like to know that. Does it pause when I get out of the screen? Because I need my other screen, because of course everything is in the way for me to use my other phone to be live, because I need this phone to do what I was going to do. It's funny how that works, huh? It's funny. I don't know. Do you hear that? Okay, except for now the heater went on, but before that it was like nothing. Oh, there's someone technically here. Can you just let me know? I'm gonna just get out of the screen and then go to threads, because damn it. That's so funny. That is so funny. Classic. Classic. Good job, Meta. Good job, Meta. Okay, that's so funny. It's like they're like, oh crap, they saw me. Abort, abort. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yo, that's so funny. Abort, abort. They saw me. Get out of here. That's funny. That's so funny. It's like, can the spiritual attacks be any more obvious? That's what I'd like to know. Can they be any more obvious? Oh, you know what's great though? Is like every time something comes at a person and it's supposed to just mantle them, you know, just annihilate their soul. No, negative. Didn't happen. False. Did not happen. Fail. Operation fail. That's so funny. It's like it was the actual complete opposite. I know. It's wild. It's wild. It's great. It's so cool. It's like, I see that. I transmute that. And brah, joke's on you, you know? It's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. Today has been so bizarre and so informative and just all the good things. And it's like, like when you see, oh my gosh, like you guys, I just really wish that the whole world, like, okay, let's be real. Let's be real. I almost caught my hair on fire. Okay. Oh, real face. Okay. We got what they say, 8 billion people on the planet, okay? Blah. Cool, 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 cool. Now imagine this. Imagine, keep up. Imagine this. We got 8 billion people on the planet, okay? All right, we got 8 billion people on the planet. But there's only like 100,000 people. 100,000 who actually know what the fuck going on, you know? It's like, it's so funny. Like, it's pure comedy. Okay, hold on. Okay, I ran it back, ground. Okay, when you can transmute some wicked shit, okay? So here's the deal. All right, so here's the deal. So when stuff comes at you like spiritual attack, okay, they're like they are convinced that like this is it, I own you, my like I own you, I'm going to bond, like all of it, okay. And then it's like jokes on you, homie, like jokes on you, come on. Like, and then and so it just plays out, whatever. I know I'm being very vague, whatever, but it's like, and then so you transmute it, so then you it's the exact opposite, you're just like, yeah, chicka chicka woo, like you did nothing, and I gained your power, I love you too, you know, like it's like I can't okay, honestly, like I feel bad, I've written a lot about it lately because but I like I want to say something but I don't want to say anything, like like all of me and the people in the unseen are like, nah, girl, don't say anything. Just sit back and relax. Like, just chill. It's cool. Because it's like everything is playing out the way that it was supposed to play out. Like, as twisted and dark as it is, it's like, man, like watching, okay, okay, you know when something happens to you and you're like, this is messed up. Why could this happen? You know, I can't make any sense of this. Like if God's real, why would he let this happen? It's like, no, man, like think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. What did you learn from that wicked ass experience? You know, like what, and now that even though like that was so hard and la la la, like I get it. But it's like, then you can look back and you're like, oh, okay, thank you. I'm glad this happened. Like, I'm so glad this happened because it's like, and it's so funny. These comments, they're literally intended to dismantle people. So it's like, okay, psychological warfare, spiritual warfare. So right now, what's happening with these like whatever, like I don't know, like kind of comments, like you want validation from older men on the other side of the world. Like I can't. Like, okay, like my mind, okay, after an enlightenment, after waking up, after like true embodying Christ consciousness. So I see that comment and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, and then but then I'm also like, okay, you know what? This is okay, what was it? What was it? It's like, you want validation for medically, like what makes you think I want validation for men across the world? One, I don't give a fuck about external validation. Like that's what I've like gone through. I've gone through it. Like I've worked through it. I spent my whole life, you know, being a mass target for, you know, what's going on in the world, right? So what's going on in the world is mass brainwashing. Fact. It's gonna, you'll come back to this and be like, girl was right. It's like, okay, so that's happening. And oh, I lost my train of thought. Wild. Okay, so everything that happens is ran by spirit, like every single thing. And it's like, like, okay, I'm laughing because it's like, man, what's coming is going to rock this freaking planet. Like it's gonna rock the cave. So oh yeah, back to that. So there's 8 billion people on the planet, okay, allegedly, whatever. But there's only like, you know, this is a stretch, like 100,000 that truly understand what's going on. That's a stretch. And it's like confirmation. It's gonna be like a rude awakening, and it's like I feel bad, but then I'm like also like, you know what? It is what it is. Like it is what it is. It's like, if you're wondering what that sound is, I'm rolling something. It's like a fidget spinner kind of situation, but not a fidget spinner. I don't know. But oh yeah, those comments. See, I'm all over the map. It's I got the gigglies. And so the gigglies come from where it's like okay, I don't watch TV. Okay, I stopped watching TV like years and years ago. But I'll put it on, or the person I'm living with will have it on, and and like I can't look at anything being this awake, okay? And I know there's people that understand this, okay? And I know like Meta's like working on making sure that this doesn't be seen by people, cool, whatever, I don't care. I know that my energy like to the planet, regardless if I show my face on social media or not. Like I could not talk and I'm still raising vibration. Cool. So I look at something like what's on right now. Love Nature is the brand of the show. I don't know. I'm saying brand of the show because I don't freaking know what it's called. But it's like everything that's on, it's like it's in your face. And it's like, and I wrote something earlier, no, yesterday morning about like people that are trying to wake up others and they're like speaking stuff that I'm speaking that's like, you know, it's on, you know, it's labeled conspiracy thinkers and whatever the case. But it's like they're coming in hot, like they're aggressive about it. They're like, you know, if you can't see it, like you're fucking stupid. Like, and it's like, no, dude, like you gotta like rein it back, like be easy. They're still asleep. They don't know. They're still, their ego is still leading their soul. We were too. I was too. We all were. And it's like, but then I think like, okay, hold on. The reason they're like coming out so hot and aggressive with their like, you know, if you can't see it, you're freaking part of the problem, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, like, they're still, that's a part of the awakening, right? So during your awakening you go through phases, and it's like at first it's like, what the actual fuck is going on? Like this is mental, like what's happening? Everything starts connecting. You're like, and no, everybody, you're paranoid, but you're not paranoid. You're just like, wait a minute, that guy is like super mega involved in all of my demise, and da 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 da. You connect all of it, right? So you're not paranoid, but it looks paranoid on the outside. So you're like perceived as crazy, but meanwhile you're just connecting dots. You know, it's all starting to make sense. But then you go through another phase where you're like, man, fuck the system, fuck the free roll, you know, all that stuff, right? And you're like, you guys, it's just wake the fuck up. Like that's what you do. That's what you feel, and that's what I'm seeing in a lot of videos. People are projecting that like anger, and then I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. When I was like going live on YouTube, I was like hot and loaded. Like I was like, oh shit, like the downloads were just coming in like boom, 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 boom. And I was like, oh man, this is mental. Like this is crazy. And so yeah, it came out hot because I was like, you guys are cooked. Like cooked is what the kids are saying. And I get it. And it makes sense. They're cooked. Like, like, and so my messages would come off like wild and aggressive because I was just that much confident in my knowing, just like these people are. But what I came to the conclusion was yesterday morning is, okay, wait guys, wait. Pause, hold the phone. We gotta, if we want to wake people up, if we want to inform them, if we want to tell them about the conspiracy theories, which are actually fucking true, but sorry, God. It's like, we can't talk down to them because they're not going to hear us. They're still ego driven, and nothing like, and I know when I say ego, people are like, they cringe, and people that are still in their ego and still ego driven, they're like, they get their nose up and they get defensive and da da da. So it's like, but it is what it is. Like when I say ego, it's not like society has made like ego. You picture like a, you know, stereotypical gym rat dude, douche canoe, whatever, right? But it's like, that's not what it is. Ego driven is where you can't take accountability for your mistakes, where you can't acknowledge where you went wrong, where you can't, you know, see where you played a role in whatever the case. And that's like where your ego is leading. And so, what was I saying about ego? What was I saying? I don't remember, but regardless, I don't know, but I just need to I'm just gonna grab myself. And if you've ever seen any of my stuff, you know that I just need to do that. Oh yeah, it's like, if you want to get through to people that are waking up, you can't treat them like they're stupid and like Like, duh, how come you can't see this? Because then they're like, man, what the fuck? Like, I'm smart. Like, rah, 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 rah. And then that's when they will get defensive and project their fears, which is, it's just a fear, right? It's a lot. It's like, can you imagine if it's like you hear a conspiracy theory, right? For all of your life, like, this is fake, that's just conspiracy theory to what their definition is, right? And then one day it's like, boom, mic drop, the world implodes underneath you, and it's like what you've been told as is whack for all your life is actually a freaking fact. Then, without, you don't have to be a conspiracy thinker or whatever the case, you don't have to have any of that in your algorithm, da, 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 da. That now automatically is going to play in your mind. You're going to think back to everything that you ever in your life were like, that doesn't freaking add up. That doesn't check out. That's messed up. That's upside. And you're going to think about all of that. When one thing comes true that you've been told is like, woo, you're going to be like, wait a minute, hold the microphone, like that, and then, so that's how like the awakening happens. So when people like myself are speaking about things like this, they try to shut me down. They try to shut everybody down, discredit them. That's where it's like mental illness, yeah, it is in your head, but not in your head the way like ignorant people say it. It's in your head in the sense that it's spiritual. It's manufactured pain. That's why there's no cure, because it's manufactured. It's like it's made to like it deliberately, okay, so they deliberately, psychological warfare, spiritual warfare, attack mental pain to you. Anyway, what 10-year-old starts to cut their arms, okay, to relieve pain in their mind? That's not normal. Where's that from? Spiritual attacks all over, everywhere. And that's where it's like, your own mama, I'm sorry, but your own mom could have hated you, had beef with you in past lives. Like, that's a fact. And it's like, this is hard to digest, and that's why my heart genuinely goes out to people that are still asleep, that refuse to see what's in front of them because it's uncomfortable. I get that. It's uncomfortable. It's like, especially for people 30 plus, it's like they've gone 30 whole years, they've gone 40 whole years, 50 whole years, knowing one thing to be this such a way. And then they think of all the things that could have been better in their lives had that one thing not been in the way. And then to learn that it was manufactured, like it was designed to crush the spirit, crush the soul, make that person break, deliberate pain, like the long burn, the long game, like confirmation, like spirit, like pharmaceuticals. So it's like they cause the trauma by spiritual attacks, be it shame, fear, doubt, all of it, right? And then they create a diagnosis for it, okay, to discredit people that are calling things out that aren't right, to discredit people that are calling out the inconsistencies, the conspiracy thinkers, which that title, that label was designed for discrediting people that thought outside the box, people that were awake, the ones that couldn't be controlled by, the fluoride in the water, for example. It's like all of these things were designed to cloud your intuition, your third eye, your everything that makes you believe, like things that happen and you're like, I felt something was off. And it's like, now think about that. That's spirit, that's source, that's God, that's spirit communicating with you, but you ignore it. Why? Because you're trained to ignore it. You're trained to think like that's just you overthinking. No, that's you seeing, your spirit seeing what's exactly coming, what's happening. But we're programmed by every single thing that's on the TV, that's on the radio, that's every sign, logo, everything. They're designed to, like, it doesn't matter if you're consciously reading it, listening to it, it's being into your brain, And it's like, I don't know. That one caught my eye. Check your window. I'm pretty sure your spirit animal is to you. There could be. There's a lot of bunnies. They're always protecting me. Right now, there's just some guy with his lights backed in. But anyways, it's like, life is just, it's, I wish everyone could see the way that I see, and not in like the way like through my eyes are better. It's just like, yo, if you could see what I see, you know, but like, it's good. It's good because it's like, someone can be a massive dick bag, and I'm like, okay, like now after deep, like I'm on like 4 years unplanned healing journey. Like I left my life, my everything, my world 4 years ago, unplanned. And I don't regret it at all. Like it had to happen. It had to happen. And it's like, and if the world could see the way that I see, and it would be love. That's it. It would be love. It would just be love. And not because like I'm just all love, because people that may think they know me or have known me in a past or whatever, they'd be like, nah, bitch is crazy, blah, blah, blah. Like she blah, she blah, blah. No, man, you didn't know the whole story. And it's like, but that's okay. You don't need to. That's fine. It's like, I know why I was in X and Y's lives, and da, da, da. I know why I went here, there, da, da, da. Like, I understand it. I know it was God-led. It was spirit-led. It was source-led, divine-led, whatever you want to call it. None of it made sense to anybody, but it makes sense to me now. And I can look back and be like, okay, that was a messed up situation, but only I was hurt. And then all of this wild stuff came from it that is good, that is for the benefit of many. So like, yeah, I'll freaking do it again and again and again. And it's like, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody right now, because I know what is coming. I know that it is all for a bigger purpose. Like every interaction you have with any being on this planet, it is for a reason. It is for your benefit, their benefit, a mutual benefit, clarity, understanding, deeper introspection, like so many things if you're listening. And I know that I need to practice what I preach, because there are still times when I don't listen to the universe, and then I'm like, damn it. But they're little things, right? Like it's about using your discernment. And by discernment, it's like, if something feels off, like even so much as if someone sends me like a video, like sends me a reel, like they share something with me that they think is funny or whatever the case, I need to watch it. I use your discernment, okay? So I will see that there's that message, but I won't open it. If something in my spirit's like, and I don't. And it's like, I'm sure that was funny, dude, but sorry, you can't watch it. Like, but I don't have to explain that to anybody either. And it's like, so many people feel so entitled to just like have your time. Like, like if we start messaging and then I'm just like, yeah, I don't feel like talking today. Like, that's it. That's it, homie. I don't have to explain anything. And like that goes back to like the serial ghost I have that on my arm as a tattoo, because it's like I leaned into it in the sense like, yeah, yep, I ghosted you. Whatever you want to take that. And not ghost like I slept with people and then I just stopped talking to them. It's like, I don't feel aligned to talk to you today. But I'm not going to message everyone that I messaged the day before and be like, I don't feel like talking today. Because I don't need to like preemptively give them a explanation for why I don't feel like talking. And that's where it's like this whole world is like delirious. They think that like you owe someone like, no, man, no, I don't. I freaking don't. What do people? I don't. And this is like I'm half and half with the whole like 1950s, like things were good and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know why people probably stayed together a little longer? Not so much. So before I thought, oh, people just stayed together for, 40, 50 years till they were dead because that's just what you're supposed to do. You know, you're not supposed to get divorced and blah, blah, blah. But let's look at it the other hand. Okay. So that was when I was looking at life like worst case scenario. Now I'm looking at it the best case scenario. So what if maybe the best case scenario, they stayed, they stayed together for all those years, 20, 30 years, forever, whatever, and faithful and loyal and la, 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 and consistent because they didn't text their partner what they had for lunch and when they went poop and friggin' what Becky said in the friggin' grocery aisle. They have not, nobody has anything to talk about when they get home from their partner when they do the 9 to 5. And even if they did the 9 to 5, if they're still glued to their phone, like if they didn't do the 9 to 5 and they're still glued to their phone, what do you have to talk about when they're constantly, and it's not intentional talking. It's just spewing out words just to freaking talk. And then when you don't talk, like all hell breaks loose. It's mental. It's just like, I'm like, no, I don't feel like it. And it's like, before I would try to console that person's like, you know, their nervous system and their, you know, all the things to make them feel better, make them feel comfortable with me not, not talking. But then it's like, why the am I doing that? This is mental. Why am I doing that? Like, that defeats me taking care of myself, which is like, I don't feel like talking and I don't have to explain it to anybody at all. And people just like, it's crazy. Like it's just this, it's crazy. And these very people are the ones that mock the people that are taking care of themselves, that are hugging trees. It's like, do some research. Do some research. Do it yourself. Go Google it before you keep chirping. Go Google what that can freaking do for you. It's a lot better than drinking freaking beer in your garage, man. Trust me. Trust me. Been there. Like, it's like, but that's like, man. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like I'm at a point where like I came on here to do to do something that to me was funny. And it's like here I am just blabbering on, but it's like, no, I'm not gonna do Blair Witch. See, that's the thing. Like here, there you go, there we go. Like someone saying, "Are you about to do a Blair Witch?" Like I don't know if that's supposed to be funny or like a jab at me, but it's like, bro, like, like I don't understand. Was that supposed to like truly, truly, truly? And this is where it's like I'm meeting you where you're at. I don't understand like what you were trying to do. You're trying to hurt my feelings. Like you're still here. Like you are here watching me, listening to me, but you have something negative or you want to like I don't like that's where it's like I truly hope that you feel better. Like anyone who just talks crap to people that they don't know or they're just for whatever reason, it's like, well, obviously you, bro, if you're the one that said that, do you not know that you just said that? Like that, see, again, there we go. See, it's like common sense is not so common, folks. And I don't mean to be rude, but like a spade's a spade. And it's like, I spent so much time like dealing with people like this that do this stuff. And it's like, I hope you heal. Like, I really hope you heal. I truly hope you heal. Like, to live with that level of like to deal with that, like to live with like that you need to say something that's nasty, that serves no purpose, it doesn't do anything, and like, you know what, like I've healed, and yes, I will continue to heal forever, because in my mind everyone should constantly be trying to heal, trying to evolve, trying to better themselves. So I've healed to the point that that's not going to affect me. I'm going to just call it out. Like I genuinely, that sucks that you have to like make those little jabs, you know, like it's a crappy way to live. I was there before, and it just means that you're not awake. You're still sleepwalking to, you know, everything that, no, it didn't affect me. See, that's the difference where it's like, No, you didn't see the emotion. What you see here is me addressing a situation and just calling it what it is. It's like it hurts my heart to see people that feel the need to just be nasty. It's like it doesn't do you any good. It genuinely doesn't make that, like, the person that made the nasty comment, it I know for a fact it does not make them feel better. Like, for a flash moment, just until the moment right prior to pressing send, they felt powerful. And then as soon as they felt powerful for that second, and then it dropped once they pressed send, and then their whole body sinks because they know, like, you know, it is okay. It is very okay. And I wasn't looking for validation, but thank you so much. And see, this is where it's like, this is those people that come in and try to, you know, like to dismantle you, to try to like throw you off a little bit, and like give that backhanded something, or that advice that's like, no, this isn't guarded. Thank you though. That's very cute. No, it's like, and I can say that's cute because it's funny, and I can go, yeah, I'm feeling like the tension of the angst to get under my skin, and like I'll give you that. Like, good on you, you know. It's like so only I can give advice. No, well, but here, that's the thing though, darling. This is my page. If you want to give advice, get the fuck onto yours. Okay? It's like, respectfully. And like, it's where it's like, you want to give, I'll give. Okay? And so anyways, I'm going to stop looking at these because this is exactly what's happening. So you win that round because you're angry, bitter. No, I'm not bitter at all. Frig, if I was bitter, could you imagine what I could do? So for the ones that are watching that actually know who I am, it's not you. Yeah, it's not you. Goodbye. So the ones that know who I am, this is good, right, guys? This is good. It's like, we are all smirking. No, because that's a thing. And that's what's so great, is that there's a conversation that's happening that's beyond anybody that's in this conversation. Fact. And that's that whole, there's 8 billion people in the world, but there's only a very small percentage of people who actually understand what's going on in the world. Like, truly understand what's going on in the world in spirit. It has nothing to do with where you are and all the matter. And this conversation, me being here, is specifically for those people, not for the spectators that are just here chiming in for fun. And it's like, you don't get paid for that. Like, do you realize that? Like, you don't get, so here's the thing. This is what's funny. Think of this, okay? You're spending your time, your Saturday evening, okay, still here and watching and listening to me. You're sending these unnecessary, like, just noise comments to me. You gain nothing. You gain nothing. There's how many people here right now? 3 people. 3 people, okay? 3 civilians, we'll say, anyways. And it's like, they don't give a shit what you're saying. And I don't give a shit what you're saying. Because when I come live for certain times, and now it's kind of switched to that, it's like I'm speaking to people that are not you. Okay, and so with that, that's a good one. I should have one hand in my pocket. I should be hitting a cigarette. That would be actually really good right now. It's a dirty old dart. I would like to know what you're doing, because you're giving me your energy. You're giving me your energy. with your hate. Like, why not? Why wouldn't I cut the pocket out? What if I just want to put my hand in there and have my fingers dangling out? This is so funny. So right now what's happening is like a spiritual test. And what's great is that the people that don't have a freaking clue, they're just chiming in to be the Beckys and the Karens and the Marks or whatever the heck. The bitter, butthurt, grumpy, miserable with their life, insecure people that are unhealed. It's like, what do you gain? What do you gain? Entertain me. What do you gain? I always wondered that. I always wondered that. And then I met with this girl and she told me that she would go onto Facebook or Instagram on like this fake account and literally just every scroll flick, right, to a new reel, she would just comment anything that came to her mind that was just nasty. And I was like, you're kidding me. You are not doing that. Like, you are not doing that. And she was like, yeah, it's funny. Like, I get a rise out of it. She didn't say that, rise out of it. But she said that without saying that. And in whatever words that she spoke. And I was like, that's crazy to me. So then I got thinking, I'm like, you know what? I was so having fun when I started doing TikTok. Like, I was making mock videos of like the trends, like the chicks that were like whatever, and like doing dances and things like that. And whatever the trend was, I was doing like a mock of it and not making fun of a specific person, just the trend itself. And I had fun with it, and it was just for me. Like, I was all lighthearted. I didn't come out with nasty comments, none of that. But then someone came out with a nasty comment when I started posting about like things that are more real and less like jokey. And it crushed me. Like, I wasn't healed. I hadn't left for my unhealed, unplanned healing journey at that time. And it was so hard to digest. And then I gave up TikTok. I was like, no, forget it. I can't. This is too much. People are so mean, blah, blah, blah. And so then I gave it up. And then I met that girl and I was like, man. And so she told me that people actually do that. And I was like, oh, so maybe the people that were like giving nasty comments, they were just having a bad day, or they just needed to vent and vent to somebody that they didn't know, thinking like it's not going to harm anybody. Like, maybe subconsciously they were thinking about the harm that they were not doing, but regardless, in their head it was just innocent, like I'm just talking shit to nobody and it's just for my own like getting stuff off my chest. And so then I was like, man, that's mental that people do that. But at the same time, it's like, okay. So then that made me think like, okay, maybe when there's nasty comments, they're not someone that I know, which was my, like, that was what was always like fresh on my mind. It was like, who was that? Who was that person? What, like, and then depending on the comment, I would think of someone that sounded like that could be who have said that. So then that like would play with my mind and like mess with my whole everything. And so her telling me that she did that, like that, for her, that was like a confession, and that was like a good moment for her. And for me, and then also, I didn't judge her, and I didn't make her feel bad for doing that. And at the same time, I could understand, like, okay, maybe like the people that were talking nasty, like, it wasn't me. It was just, I just happened to be the friggin' flick of the thumb, And so that helped me be able to post things without thinking of what others would think. But then also throughout my healing, it was like that mixed with like not seeking external validation, which was huge. That was so huge. It was like, and like going to not wearing makeup, like I wear some mascara and sometimes some blush, and like, but I would have to be full face. Like I couldn't have one freckle showing. Like I had to be completely covered, and like any imperfection was wrong. And like not needing to do that like gave me so much freedom in myself, in like just my daily, like it was so consuming to start, but like not needing that, not needing for me to feel like other people saw me as flawless, let's say, like when I was able to get rid of that desire, that need for external validation, which was nothing of my own fault, you know, to have needed that at some point. Same with anybody who needs external validation. Like, they're not bad people. They're not, you know, conceited. They're not, you know, they're not bad. They're just learning. They're still growing. They're still waking up. And waking up means you're ego driven. You need, you know, external validation, la, 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 la. And it's like, if I wish that I could understand the way that I understand now. I wish that I could understand that way so many years ago, because a combination of just having a lighter, more loving quality of life, but then also the people that I could help to have a better, lighter quality of life. Like, there's so much competition, but it's like, how many people actually signed up for the competition? Like, I freaking didn't. I'm not competitive at all. Like, truly, I'm not. I'm freaking not. Like I want to play badminton. Let's keep it in the air, you know? Like, we're not keeping score. Nobody is like breaking a real sweat. Like, just for fun. Just for fun. When did we stop having fun? Because I feel like I don't even remember like fun, you know? And it's like, I have little bursts of fun when I dance, you know, for a few songs into myself, or when I'm with a friend and we have intentional music on and, you know, I belt out like I'm freaking Tony Braxton. Like, but when did we stop having fun? Because it's just like, well, that's the system that's made us this way. That's made us, you know, it's like, save all your money, you know, 9 to 5, you know, like the routines are just monotonous. And it's like, yes, routine's good for things, but it's also like, if your body's just not today, like, it's okay. It's okay. But it's like, that's where it's like, I was like that. I was like, man, and I'm still like that. I'm still struggling with that. With every day, I feel like if I don't get right at it and do what I'm trying to do, then like it's a waste and I'm a waste, and like I can't say that I've actually tried everything to get to where I'm trying to go if I'm not spending all the hours of my day trying to do those things. And it's like, but if you don't rest, if you don't like take that pause and breathe when your body is telling you, then it's like all of that creativity just gets like pent up and just blah, you know? And it's like, I don't know. Has anybody like asked before they asked anything or said anything? Go ahead. Honestly, it's a free world. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, everyone has a choice. Everyone is free. And it's like, if everyone wasn't restricted, if every being on this planet had a home that no one was threatening to take away, if every being, I should say, on this planet didn't have to worry about food ever, however that may look, I have many visions, but just if every being had a home that was warm, that had everything that they need, however that looks for each being. You know, for me, I just want a little house. I say I want a tree house in the woods, you know, far away from neighbors. I just want whole foods. I want nothing that's manufactured. That's the life I want. I want my loved ones, and that's it. But some may want all of those bags with, you know, all of that. Some people want, and I just want a vehicle. Like, ideally, I would like a specific vehicle, but it's very modest. And some people want all of the things, and that's okay. I want everybody to have everything that they desire. And if everybody did, which is it's 100%, it's 100 billion, trillion percent tangible. Everybody can, because if someone tried to give me $80 trillion to do something that I didn't want to do, I would not do it. And if I was the only person in the world that could do that thing, it's not going to happen, right? Like, so it's just like if everyone had a home, had food, unlimited, you know, not to say gorge and gluttony, but do you really think that there would be any darkness on this planet if not one person was struggling? That's what I think. If not one person was struggling, and really, the only reason anyone's struggling is manufactured. It's by the foods that people eat, the air that they breathe, the things that are happening in micro doses 24/7 to all humans on this planet. That's the long game, the slow burn. Nobody would be sick if everybody loved their bodies, if everything that people consumed was something that was made from love, made with love, made of love, meaning of the earth, natural, nothing manufactured, because those manufactured things cause harm. They're poisons, they're toxins. That's the long burn. That's the long game. People are sick, be it cancer, you know, this, that, the other thing, mental illness, whatever. But that's from deliberate manufactured pain and illnesses. And then they're given these medications that help the symptom. Like, you know, like the commercials, like Pepto-Bismol or whatever, like digestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. But then it'll be like, blah, 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 and then it's like all these things that are like awful for a human, like may cause depression, suicidal thoughts. It's like, yo, why are we gonna take this then, when we could just really take, you know, have turmeric and have ginger and have all of the things that are of the planet, that are of the earth, that are natural, that can heal. So if everyone had access to this, which it's all free, it's all available, it's all here, there would be no crime. There would be no evil. There would be no evil if nobody was struggling. And the only reason people are struggling is purely because of the said individuals that are inducing psychological and spiritual warfare at severe global brainwashing levels. That's a fact. Every single thing is designed to do that. To discredit, dismantle, dim, confuse, keep stuck. Do I hurt you? No, you don't hurt me. Bro, if you freaking knew what I've been through, there ain't nothing your silly little words are gonna do to me. Words are silly. Words are powerful. But to some, I don't believe that you're sorry either, but I hope that you are. I hope that you took anything from what I said. And I don't care, nor do I want you to tell me that anything I've said has resonated or anything in you has shifted, because I already know that it may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but it'll happen at some point where something that I've said, something about this here is going to play with you at some point in your life, and you're like, damn. And that's okay. And I'm not saying this for any like clout. I don't care. I already know. That's just why I'm here. That's my purpose in life. Just to put it into people's lives, and I learn, I teach, they learn, they teach, say la vie, carry on. Like Threads. Threads is funny, huh? You know when Kanye or Ye or whatever the frig had that song and it was like, they don't know what I'm saying on Twitter or whatever. I don't know. Because you don't. Most people don't. Most people don't. More than 80% of, no, more than that. More than that. There's only a very small percentage. Like the point, blah, 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 percentage that know what's happening on Threads. So it's like, it just looks like random stuff. You know, someone puts a message on, or a post on Threads, and then someone else puts in a message on Threads, and to someone on the outside, they don't know what the heck it's talking about, right? They don't know, that doesn't mean anything to them. But to some, it's like every single thread is a conversation. It's and then I'll just say something. So if I put a post on Threads, I'll just tell you, if I put a post on Threads, at the end of the day, let's say, there was an entire sentence to some parties, but you can't find it. But there's all of that going on. It's quite brilliant, actually. But there's not many people that understand this, and but then it's also spirit ran, and one day people will understand this. And I was instructed to get off here, so I'm gonna go.